WWE is on the road to WrestleMania with a few twists and turns and a few stops along the way, like this Saturday in Montreal, Quebec, Canada. Inside the Bell Center, 16,000 plus fans are going to be going absolutely bonkers because Canadian crowds, there's certainly nothing like them. They will share their goddamn passion, their love, their energy, their fury, their passion, like they're Lita fans all over the place. But they're going to be screaming and cheering their hearts out. They're going to be throwing their hearts and energy to Sami Zayn like it's Legend of Zelda the Wind Waker. They're just going to be saying, please, please, we don't care, Sami. We don't care what it takes. We don't care. Take my internal organs. Take my very beating heart. Take every bit of intestine. Take whatever. Take my mind, my body, my soul, every essence that I have. Take my wife and children, please. Take my firstborn. I don't care, Sami Zayn. Just find a way to deep throat the tribal queef. I may have said that wrong, but just find a way to wrestle away the WWE Undisputed Universal Heavyweight Championship from Roman Reigns. Just end the reign of terror. Please, Sami Zayn, give us some hope. And they're going to not get that. They're not going to get that at all. The Montreal crowd, boy, they are going to absolutely goddamn lose their minds for Sami Zayn. And they're going to be cheering and everything, and it's going to be great. And then we're going to be able to see, hear, and feel their collective hearts break like Ralph Wiggum when Lisa Simpson refused his advances. You can see the precise moment when their hearts break, but it's going to be goddamn wild. It's really going to be wild. But anyway, I'm John Recton with my WWE Elimination Chamber 2023 predictions. Let me know your predictions in the comments, please. Yes, I'm recording this before SmackDown. I don't have time to record after SmackDown. Plus, it seems like the card is set. So, I do want to talk about a couple possible scenarios that could maybe fill the time because, like the Royal Rumble, they only had 5 matches, which, yes, 2 of them were Rumble matches. They went over an hour, so that was over half the goddamn show. But they have 2 chamber matches here and a few other matches. Now, I have a couple scenarios that could fill time. Bray does something to set up another feud. I don't know with who. He'll do more spoopy shit. And some people will like it, and some people, if you're like me, and I know I am, you're just going to see it for what it is. I think Bray will probably do something. I don't know who he's going to face. Please not LA Knight. That feud did nothing for LA Knight, but I have a feeling Bray will show up either in a pre-tape or in the ring, and they have him face Karrion Kross, possibly. That would be really interesting. Another scenario is Becky and Bayley have a verbal spat, and we get set up for a WrestleMania match. Where, hey, geez, who's from Canada that could show up that could possibly help even the odds a little bit in Becky's favor? Because Lita showed up and stopped Damage Control, and Becky ended up beating Bayley in the cage match. Trish will show up, possibly. Now, this could happen on Raw easily, and, you know, we may not even get this at the pay-per-view or the premium live event. But I think what we're going to get is we're going to get Becky, Trish, and Lita against Damage Control. So I think Dakota will be healed by then. Dakota is still at ringside on crutches and obviously rehabbing whatever leg injury she has. I don't know if it's an ankle or a knee. I'm not actually sure what it is. But we're definitely getting that match at Mania. We were probably going to get it at Elimination Chamber, but unfortunately Dakota's injury caused that to be nixed. That's fine though. Put it on a big stage and it'll be a big deal. But we're going to get some kind of thing between Becky and Bayley. I just have a feeling. Now, let's crack on with Brock Lesnar versus Bobby Lashley. Bobby Lashley. Okay, one of 2 things. This match doesn't happen because they have a big old brawl and everything and put each other through tables and they just brawl and shit and they have to call the match off. And they just brawl for about 5 to 10 minutes and then that's it. Or Bobby Lashley wins because we get Cedric and Shelton helping and we get the Hurt Business being reformed. I don't think we need Edward James Olmos at all because I don't think he's very good. But that's my prediction. Lashley will end up winning and then Brock will end up winning the blow-off against Lashley at Mania. Because I don't know what else you do with these guys with the various plans that they have going on. Like, what are you going to do? Brock versus Edward James Olmos? That would have to be about a minute, and he would just have to F5 him once and beat him, because there is nothing that Edward James Olmos can do. So that's what I think. Match actually doesn't happen, but it's a wild brawl to basically make the fans a little bit happy. Or Bobby wins by the reforming of the Hurt Business. Edge and Beth against Finn and Rhea with Dominic. Yes, unfortunately Dominic will probably be there. I'm guessing Edge and Beth win this, and Edge will find a way to pin Finn. Yes, Rhea could end up pinning Beth, because Rhea by no means should be taking the pin at this point. I just don't know what else you do if you have the heels win. And so Edge and Beth winning would make the most sense. And Finn taking the pin. Then you can have Edge and Finn in a blow-off match at Mania, because that's what we need is for this Judgment Day feud to continue. So that's what I say. And then we get Theory, Seth, Pheasant, Rollins, whoa. Gargano, Bronson Reed, Priest, and Montez Ford. Elimination Chamber match for the U.S. Championship. Does Bronson Reed just not feel important? I mean, and I like Bronson, don't get me wrong, and I want Bronson to succeed. But they brought him back in such a weird way, and now it's like, it's been what? It's been about 6 weeks. I mean, yeah, I don't expect it to be instantaneous, and I'm glad he's getting paid big money. I just wish that they saw him as the talent that he showed he could be in his New Japan run. That being said, I got Theory winning. I think we could get Theory versus Ford, and I think that actually could be pretty good. And I'm talking at Mania. You could include a couple other people in that. You could give Ford the U.S. Championship, and that would be pretty cool to see. Now, Theory could lose, and Theory could face off against John Cena, because I don't think that Theory would need a championship to face Cena. Ford could win here and defend the U.S. title, because it seems like maybe they're going to finally do something and split up Dawkins and Ford. But I got Theory retaining. Even though I'm not the happiest about that, I think they're going to want to give him momentum if he wants to face Cena. I don't think the feud needs the title, but I could definitely see them going that route. I'd love to see Ford win, though. Ford's the one pick that I would absolutely love to see, because I think he could benefit the most from winning the U.S. title, because watch Logan Paul stop Seth Pheasant Rollins somehow from interfering or from winning the match. I don't know how he would do that. I don't really care, because Logan Paul's a piece of shit. And then we get Asuka, Liv, Natty, Carmella, Nikki Cross, and Raquel. Elimination Chamber match. Winner faces Bianca at Mania 39. Asuka. That's it. Asuka. That's all I have. If it is not Asuka, then it is pointless, because you are basically discrediting Bianca's run. Asuka has to end her run. Since Rhea's going to go after Charlotte, Asuka has to end Bianca's. And then you could have Asuka hold it till SummerSlam or a little bit after and lose it, and that would be fine. It'd be a nice way to give her a final run, because as great shape as she is in, and as much as I'm happy to see her, as Kana, or as close to Kana as she can get in the WWE environment, I don't think she really needs to be a champion for way too long. But I just want to see her have one more run. Roman Reigns versus Sami Zayn, undisputed WWE Universal Championship, all that jazz. Roman Reigns wins. If they somehow manage to have Sami Zayn win, that would be really cool, but they're not going to have Sami Zayn win. Owens could show up. They could get a big old fracas. I don't think the Usos are going to be able to be there, because Canada, Solo will be involved. There's going to be a whole lot of chaos. They could do a screwjob thing where Sami hits a haluva kick, and Roman gets his foot on the rope at 1, 2, foot on the rope, 3, and then they do the screwjob thing. Or they could just have it where Heyman rings the bell. Or they could, that would be more of a dusty finish. They could do that. They will find a way, though, for Roman Reigns to come out basically being booed like crazy, and that's it. That's all I'd say about Elimination Chamber right there. So let me know your thoughts in the comments and your predictions in the comments. Like, share, subscribe, Twitter handle in the description. I'm John Ricklin. I'll see you soon.